The Stardew Valley Randomizer is my new favorite way to play. Almost every item and upgrade in the game has been randomized, and I suppose the map has been shuffled. So upon entering the good mayor's house, I might find myself at the volcano, which is a secret exit leading to the wizard whose trapdoor will bring me to Dr. Harvey, who I'll have to woo to make it through his door and end up at the mines, where I might find a fishing rod to reel up the legend, which holds the key to Skull Cavern, where I'll have to dive to floor 100 for the blueberry seeds to grow and harvest to finish off a bundle. It's all random, but that's the fun of it. Makes for some insane situations you'd never encounter otherwise. As we journey through this 500-day recap of my Map Shuffle series, we'll learn more about the randomizer's mechanics and hidden features together, but without further ado, let's begin. I woke up on the first day of the year to find some swell starting items left for me, including an iridium band, sprinklers, mixed seeds, and auto petters? I step outside and not only find myself as Gunther's new tenant, but learn I'm stuck in fall. And when I say stuck, I mean stuck. Upon ending fall, I won't move over to a new season until I unlock a new season. I'll touch more on unlocking randomized items shortly. Since most buildings didn't open until 9, I decided to head over to my farm. This wasn't my first randomizer rodeo, so I knew Pierre wouldn't be selling any seeds until I unlocked them, so I was eager to plant down my free mixed seeds in hopes of getting a bunch of random fall crops.
They all look like the same exact seed to me, but maybe that's intended.
I'm no agronomist, but those all look like fall forage seeds. Feeling a bit disappointed, I left the farm and tried to find some solace within the tunnel, only to realize Dr. Harvey had already moved his apartment inside. Upon further investigation of the actual town clinic, I discovered the witch's hut, which held a portal over to Marnie's ranch. I placed an auto petter inside. No, not to pet the chickens, to pet the other animals.
I doubt anybody stands here, so we're gonna place it down here. This way we can level up friendship with Jazz, Marnie, and Shane all at the same time. Get more bang for our buck here.
That's right, the creator of the mod, Kaido Kid, added a secret feature to help level up friendship. Next, I found Sebastian's basement inside Pierre's before doubling back to the clinic to grab the magic ink that I totally remembered on my own. My next stop was the saloon to find Evelyn's, then Evelyn's to find Lewis's, and Pam's trailer to find the carpenter shop. Finally, something good. However, my excitement was short-lived when I found myself in Maru's room and realized I'd need 2 hearts with her to use her door and exit her room. Her room has become a gateway to 2 more entrances and all the items Robin has to offer.
So I'm gonna place the auto petter here. That way we can get to 2 hearts with Maru and go through this door and see 2 more paths.
Oh, how naive and foolish was I. We'll learn the real way to gain friendship hearts with NPCs later on. For now, I visited the Joja Mart to find a single golden walnut hidden inside, then realized it was too late to check Clint's store and I sort of forgot about the rest of the town. I headed north to the carpenter shop to discover Leo's Valley Tree house, then ventured inside Linus's tent.
Ooh, Linus's tent is the wizard's house. The first cutscene we get with the wizard isn't even like the one for the community center. It's because we found his magic ink already.
And this completed the magic ink quest, one of the 548 location checks where I can find my random items. This one gave me a hopper, so not too exciting there. But completing these location checks will be how I find my important items such as tool upgrades, farm buildings, skill levels, seeds to grow crops, and quite a few other categories that I wasn't aware of yet. After a long day of running around, I decided to head back to my museum home, only to realize I'd been locked out. I recalled I hadn't checked the entrances on my farm yet, so I headed back to first investigate the farm cave to learn I had a new tenant.
We actually have Linus living on our farm now. Concerned Ape said no and made that cutscene where if we invite him to live on our farm, he denies us, but we found a loop around. Oh. Oh, this is hilarious. This actually works out pretty well. Our island resort home is our farm home, so I believe we can sleep here. I don't have to walk from the museum all the way home every day now. Look at that. We're practically playing vanilla here.
I opened my mail in the morning to find the hopper reward I was promised and set off to check the remaining entrances and start completing some more checks. It didn't take long to get enough XP for foraging level 1. However, I wasn't given a foraging level. I instead received an oil maker. Skill levels are both location checks and random item rewards. However, there are some location checks that don't actually have a reward directly connected to it, like quests or catching fish. Therefore, there does need to be some filler items, some useful, some not. I said ahoy to Willie, expecting my fishing pole, but was instead given a traveling merchant discount, which I couldn't even use because the traveling merchant is also randomized for each day and I'd have to unlock her before visiting. I killed some time chopping trees back at the farm before checking Marnie's to find the Pirate's Cove. I next returned to the beach to check Willie for the clinic, which does have a second door, but I'll first need 2 hearts with Harvey. Then I entered Jody's house to find the inside of the island mushroom cave. Those mushrooms might have been nice to sell for some early money, however, my shipping bin was also a random unlock, and I had no idea where Pierre's was. I entered Emily's house to find the sewer, which was nice, cause who doesn't like Krobus, but it also had a second exit to explore.
We're at Ginger Island. Let's go. So this might be our route of progression because there's a whole lot to do at the island here.
I found yet another entrance through the jungle.
The sewers led us to Ginger Island, which led us back to the sewers, the bug lair.
I swiveled my way through the bugs and opened the chest to find...
Ooh, rare crow number 4.
I exited the lair and went through the jungle and made my way over to the island south.
So I think we're locked behind the rest of Ginger Island until we find Leo's treehouse. For now, we'll take Willie's boat back to who knows where. Oh, we are actually back at Willie's shack, but somehow his boat became unrepaired. That isn't randomized, but I'm guessing if I go down here, we'll end up somewhere random. Oh, we're back in Pelican Town, so it's a nice little loop. Did I check Lewis's house? I actually don't think I did. It's too easy. The community center is Lewis's house.
Finding both the wizard and community center this early was insanely lucky. This meant I'd soon be able to view the bundles and see what all was required to complete the goal. I got a good night's rest, and first thing on day 3, I ventured up to Linus's tent to return to the wizard and gain the ability to view the community center bundles. Of course, the bundle items are randomized, but still remain in theme with their vanilla counterparts. I entered the Mayor's Manor once again and dropped off 3 fall forageables in the fall foraging bundle, but still needed a hazelnut. I also decided to invest my 5,000 starting gold.
Of gambling. 5,000 G purchase. We got a rare crow. Best investment. That 2,500 G bundle's probably gonna be something good like a fishing rod or I don't know. I don't even know what's good at this point.
I returned home and slept then slept again so I could activate the community center cutscene on day 5. I was still hoping for Pierre's or even Jojamart, but found utter disappointment when I walked inside and locked eyes with Elliot. I immediately fled the scene and returned to the actual community center to drop off a hazelnut to complete my first bundle, unlocking my first combat skill level. I then used 300 wood to not repair the beach bridge, but to just gain 5 beach warp totems. I decided to spend a night at the museum, then on day 6 recalled the mine was now unlocked, so I headed up there and found the actual museum inside. This completed the archaeology quest, giving me a darkness trap. Yep, there are some trap items I'll have to be wary of, but I was happy to find the museum, as the milestones from donating minerals and artifacts are checks.
Curious to see what all the traps are. I'm going into this blind without playing with traps before. That wasn't even intended, but yeah, I am going into this blind.
I could also enter the Wizard's Tower now, where I first found the bathhouse, then entered the men's room to find the casino. But despite being the most random thing in vanilla Stardew, the casino offered no random checks. I headed home and auto-slept for 6 days to finish growing my mixed seeds. They all grew into fall forage, which confirmed I'd have to actually unlock new seeds before being able to grow any of them. I gained enough XP for foraging level 3, which unlocked my first coop. Too bad I can't access Robin until I'm friendly enough with Maru. As I foraged the bus stop, I came across an old basket, which I would return to my tenant after sleeping a few days for the day of the fair. I was given my first axe upgrade, which meant I'd receive the copper axe in the mail the next day. I chose the Four Corners farm since I had a sneaking suspicion that I might not come across the mines right away, so I did take full advantage of the mini quarry.
Level 1 mining got us cranberry seeds. Okay, that's very good, except for the fact we don't know where Pierre's or Jojamart is, so we can't actually buy them. We get a free sample of 1 though, so at least we can grow the cranberry crop and they keep growing back.
Even if I could grow a whole bunch, I didn't have a way to sell them, but I guess the randomizer gods heard my plea as I walked into the Stardew Valley Fair and viewed the prize shop. I noticed a mini shipping bin. I set up an absolutely outstanding Grange display, and while Lewis was in awe, I decided to talk to everybody and finish the introductions quest.
Maru, we definitely need more friendship with. Wonder what we're at. Still haven't gotten a heart with anybody yet. Or does this mean we have hearts with them? Hold on. I think what this means, if we were playing vanilla, we would be at 1 heart with Robin, 2 hearts with Maru. However, getting their actual friendship hearts is randomized by Archipelago, which means we can't go through Maru's room until we find that from somewhere random. That's gonna be interesting.
Somehow I came in 3rd place with my amazing mushrooms, which meant one of the displays was actually worse than mine. Was it Marnie or Willie? I gambled away my few star tokens, but by betting on green every time, I eventually turned them into a fortune and was able to exchange them for a fishing level and the mini shipping bin. I was so excited to finally sell stuff that I returned home right away without grabbing my display items. The next morning, I planted my free sample of cranberry seeds and threw some random forage in the mini shipping bin. I then headed up to the mountain museum to drop off artifacts and find my actual shipping bin, which of course I couldn't build without Robin. I was still really hoping for Maru hearts, which I now knew were randomized. The friendship works a lot like skill XP, giving NPCs gifts gifts or auto-petting them to increase friendship will unlock random checks, and it looks like there's one found at 4 hearts, 8 hearts, and 10 hearts. I was hoping this would give me an excuse to date every bachelor and bachelorette, but it looks like the romanceables don't actually have a check from 10 hearts.
I don't mind hoeing around with NPCs, but I draw a line when it comes to marriage.
I began to feel a bit lost on what to do at this point. I didn't want to skip over too many days. After all, I was a min-maxer at heart, but I couldn't mine or fish, so I went back to my roots and did a little clay farming. No, not to make money, just enough for the construction bundle.
I didn't think it would be this, like, locked, because we can't fish, we can't go to the mines, we can't even, go to Pierre or Robin or Clint. Geodes would be nice if, we knew where Clint was. No clue where Clint is, though.
I ended up sleeping a few more days anyway to finish growing my cranberry and received the check from harvesting it for the first time. I unlocked my first mine elevator, but unfortunately, I'd still have to find the mines before utilizing these. I gave the mayor a blackberry just to complete the gifting quest, which unlocked the coffee bean. I'd have to find a new season, the greenhouse, or a route to the island farm if I wanted to grow this. I was able to complete the construction bundle and found a farming level. Still feeling lost, I went to sleep and slept until the end of the month, since the earthquake would unlock a new door from the bathhouse. Before heading up north, I made a stop at Marnie's.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I think I placed the auto-petter in here. I must have placed it where an NPC paths, so now we lost one auto-petter, which kind of is unfortunate.
I made my way up north and entered the bathhouse, only to be met with another disappointment upon finding Emily's home. I returned to the farm and planted some mixed seeds I'd gathered, and they all turned into cranberry seeds. I slept even more days for these to grow and landed on the day of the Spirits' Eve festival, which I'd skipped during the first month. I was sure there'd be checks from attending, so I gave out some gifts while waiting for the festival to begin. My gift-giving spree was short-lived when Emily trapped me inside her house, so I had to wait around and develop Stockholm Syndrome with Haley until the festival began at 10. I couldn't afford the friendship hearts with Penny, but I did find an elevator from the maze chest. I continued skipping over days to keep harvesting my cranberries and found some Elliot hearts from level 3 farming. I was at first filled with disgust, but then recalled I could break into his cabin. Upon entering, I found Elliot was trying a little roleplay, but I wasn't to be fooled. This princess ain't kissing any frog today. Anyway, I was still having lots of trouble deciding what checks to complete. Everything available seemed so grindy, like harvesting cranberries over and over, gaining skill XP, or even giving gifts for friendship points. However, I remembered birthdays were a thing which would really help with the friendship grind, so I decided to track down Jody today.
Jody does stay inside on her birthday. Do we have access to her house? Forget what Pam's house leads to. Oh, maybe it's Clint's. Let me try Clint's before he closes. Hold on. Hold on. Have I never checked Clint's yet? Clint's is Clint's? What? This whole time, I had access to Clint's. We're living at the museum, I guess. So we have easy access to Clint's. Although, of course, Clint's is not Clint's. Clint's is not Clint's. Clint's is Clint's? Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Wow. Okay, we can see if there's anything good here.
The tool upgrades are random checks, but nothing real exciting stood out among the copper upgrades. It will be important to check back with Clint whenever I receive a new tool upgrade so I can view the new random check for it. I gave up on Jody today, but slept for Abigail's birthday and set out to find her.
She leaves the house at 1 p.m. for the bus stop. Okay, sounds good. So we'll check back there a little bit later. What? What is this? Oh, I think this is what he means by sprite randomization. Use sprite? Sprite randomizer is now on. Changes will take effect after sleeping. Sam's a baby. All right, well, we'll see if any... Yep, Crocus is the dwarf. Now it's gonna be hard to find Abigail. We don't know who anybody is. Evelyn, why would you say such a thing? Jody is just casually washing Mayor Lewis's car here. I don't know who's who. This is probably like Elliot or Willie. Elliot's disguising himself as Caroline now.
I had a quick sidetrack where I bought a Void and Solar Essence from Krobus and used them for the Adventurers bundle, which unlocked Leo Hearts. Back to finding Abigail, which became an extreme challenge due to the new sprite randomization, but I knew Abigail when I saw her. I couldn't forget that lush blonde hair or those dreamy brown eyes.
3 out of 4. So one more heart with Abigail and that gets us a check. Alright, to Gunther, who is hiding at the mines. Oh no, Clint. Demetrius, what are you doing? He had a mining level for us, at least. I guess Vincent's taking over the museum today. Leia, that's good. We don't know what's behind Leia's door yet. This is probably the most cursed animation. Oh, also, Kaido Kid, you missed something. Oh, I got so confused. It's our cat. Whose birthday is next?
I slept for Marnie's birthday on the 18th and also had a new door to check at Leia's cottage. Of course, I got a bit sidetracked and first gave my tenant a gift for the Mr. Key hat, reached foraging level 6 for the golden scythe, and bought the copper watering can upgrade for a solar panel. I was having a bit of trouble finding Marnie.
Robin, what are you doing on Sebastian's computer? Alright, Leia's cottage. This is a new location, I'm pretty sure. Hey, we got the mines. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna start getting progression now. Let's go. Alright. We got 30 spring seeds. That's... Did I, though? Oh, no. Oh. Never mind. Well, it was the wrong mines.
At least the quarry had one check deep inside, but I didn't have my pickaxe, so I first found Marnie to give her a gift, then gave Haley a mushroom, who by the way is looking extra attractive today, which completed a delivery for Lewis Hearts. Then I slept and mined my mini quarry to find an orange sapling, and finally returned back to Leia's cottage. I conquered her dungeon with a well-timed purple mushroom and found the magnifying glass, which would allow me to start finding secret notes. However, there aren't really any checks from those. I continued my strategy to give birthday gifts for friendship point checks, and I also realized I could easily buy mixed seeds from Krobus on Thursdays to help expand my cranberry empire. I found a hoe upgrade from the museum, combat level from giving Pam juice, my first backpack from an item delivery, and a mining level from the 10,000 gold vault bundle. As I was completing all these checks, I was discussing with chat what my first hint should be. Every 10% of total checks completed, I am given a hint which I can use to locate an item of my choice. I was contemplating between Maru hearts, summer, a fishing rod, or the minecarts repair. I left my fate in the hands of Chad, and it was decided I'd spend my first hint on the Maru hearts. I used the command and discovered they were hidden at Mayor Lewis's 10 heart check. Looks like I've got some petting to do, but thankfully this is accessible and gives me a clear goal to work towards, as opposed to running all over the place trying to exhaust all checks I can think of. I moved my auto petter from Maru's room over to Lewis's place and began the sleeping journey. As I auto pet the good mare, I did get sidetracked quite a bit, but made some notable accomplishments. I finished the crab pop bundle for Jazz Hearts and kept up my cranberry harvest while expanding the fields with mixed seeds bought from Krobus. I also gave the mare some cranberries here and there to speed up the friendship process, but of course the smartest thing to do would have been to just keep auto-sleeping until reaching that goal. I also reached another museum milestone and found something called Sinister Signal.
Sinister Signal. No idea what that could be. It sounds like a trap. Hold on. So clearly what this does is make it so you can't check your TV, and I don't know how long that lasts. Can't wait for Cap to make this video and spread misinformation about the mod to 2,000 people saying that Sinister Signal is a trap. Oh... You have to unlock channels, is that right? Yep, gotta go outside to get the TV channels unlocked. We're heading to the outside of Willie's boat right now. Alright, 5 battery packs does get us a check here. So, let's see if this is anything good. Ugly baby. I don't even want to ask. Alright, is there a baby? Poor baby is in the void. At least we know what that one does.
I still had no clue what Sinister Signal was, but decided I would move on with completing checks. I had lots of money now from all the cranberries, so I bought some ores from Clint to smelt and finish the blacksmith's bundle to unlock ancient seeds. I also completed the entire vault to unlock Alex hearts and a luck bonus. I continued with the sleeping and cranberry harvests and made it all the way to level 9 farming. I was lacking with combat XP, but decided to grind some bugs in the bugler for my first combat level for another luck bonus. My sidetracking really wasn't paying off with anything super essential, so I finally decided it'd be best to just auto-sleep until reaching 10 hearts with Lewis.
I played 100 days of Stardew and slept. Yeah, Lewis sure is enjoying the pets right now. He's getting a lot of them. Oh, we got the 8 hearts with him, got a foraging level from it. At least we made it through fall. I don't think Grandpa's gonna be very happy with us here. A strange sound was heard in the night. Oh no, the events are overlapping. Grandpa's disappointed.
I finally finished my sleeping journey and made it to 9 hearts with Lewis. Just one more gift ought to do it.
This will be awkward if this doesn't get us to 10 hearts. Alright. We got Maru! Wow, who would have seen that coming? Crazy. Alright, that happened right away? It does happen right away. So we have to go through Pam's trailer first. Alright, all of that petting Lewis. Let's see what it amounts to. And finally exit Maru's room. Hooray. Alright, what do we got? I thought we found this place already. We'll have 2 more chances, and maybe Robin has something good for us. All right. Hey, the desert. That's not the worst thing, but we do get another entrance here. The witch's hut, and we get yet another entrance here, but we need the void mayonnaise. All right, let's see what Robin has real quick. Hearts with Lewis, although that won't get us anything. It's just funny because we've been leveling him up. Corn seeds, mine elevator, strawberry seeds, fishing level. Hey, we can unlock the queen of the sauce now. Lupini the serpent. This is a painting. 30 basic retaining soil, bangle seeds, warp totems to the beach, island west turtle. Okay, we need to get that. That's good. I need to bring all my stone and wood back. All right, we have quite a few things to do now.
I finished the exotic foraging bundle with a coconut to unlock sunflower seeds. I had another new door from Maru's exterior, which ended up leading to Leo's island treehouse. The parrot here won't unlock the rest of Ginger Island for me. It's only a random check, but of course I knew Robin held the real access to the island. I first built my free shipping bin and coop, then bought the well blueprint, which unlocked the island west turtle. This of course unlocked the farm, which would allow me to grow crops from any season, anytime. Before checking that out, I had yet another door to check, this one requiring a void egg from Krobus to be turned into mayonnaise and taken to the baby guard in order to enter the witch's hut.
Let's see where this leads. The greenhouse. All of that for Caroline's greenhouse. I guess the tea leaf maybe for something. I don't think so though. It was worth it because we got the island west. So we can check that and see what happens there.
I had also moved my auto petter over to Jody's place where I'd get the most bang for my buck by petting 4 NPCs at once.
What's Sebastian doing? He's trying his best to wash the dishes.
I made a stop at Gunther's to drop off some donations and received my stable. The horse will be very nice. After I got done sidetracking, I once again journeyed through Emily's sewer and jungle to make it to the island, and sure enough, the turtle blocking my path was gone, so I could now enter the island farm. I started with collecting some golden walnuts.
Alright, I'm guessing the Simon game just gets us golden walnuts. Okay, I have to focus for this one. I got fooled. Actually, I'm happy about this because I don't have to play the Simon game. But we found Pierre's.
Finding Pierre was one of the best things I could find, as I could now buy any seeds I had unlocked from him. However, the mod does give Pierre a limited stock, meaning he won't offer every seed every day and only offer a limited amount of them. I could also get the pack upgrade checks and eventually find a new door from Caroline's room when I get hearts with her. And having both Pierre and the island farm will make it very easy to grow whatever crops I can obtain seeds for both the checks and bundles.
Of course, the ship will lead us somewhere. Maybe the mines or the volcano. The volcano! We're getting somewhere now. And of course, going out this way might lead us somewhere new. Only I had my watering can on me.
I somehow manifested finding the volcano, but forgot my watering can, so I had to return home. I became addicted to multi-sleep, so I ended up sleeping another week, but it did allow my crops to grow and I reached level 10 farming. I returned to the island farm and planted down all the random seeds I had built up. I eventually made my way back inside the volcano and watered my way across to the secret exit to find the Simon Crystal game, which was not worth my time. I attempted to ascend the volcano with my puny gold scythe, but did not make it very far. I did find a rare chest with a hot Java ring, which could come in handy, but I definitely need to find a weapon before coming back here. I opened a bunch of geodes from Clint and got super lucky with a prismatic shard, and I wasn't even using the predictor. Unfortunately, the galaxy sword check was merely a furnace. I dropped some of the minerals off at Gunther's and found another ugly baby, but also a seed maker, which will be an absolute game changer. And actually, that ugly baby might be just as important, but more on that later. On the final day of fall number 11, I harvested any new crops that had grown at the island, sold some to Pierre for 10,000 gold, which now meant I could afford the second pack upgrade. I bought it and received a Lupini painting. I'd received a few of those prior, so I was truly becoming an art collector. I'd also gathered some golden walnuts, and with 10 of those, I bought the Parrot Express check, which gave me my first traveling merchant unlock for Wednesdays. I was not aware yet of just how powerful having access to the cart would be, especially with recently finding that seed maker. It had seemed the Maru Heart hint had truly paid off and opened up tons of progression. It led me to the carpenter shop, desert, and west side of Ginger Island where I found Pierre and the volcano, and now the traveling cart. If only I could find a new season.
We'll have to decide what season we want next. I guess we'll do fall. Seemed like a decent choice to me.
I began month number 12, yet another fall. I slept another day for Penny's birthday and dug up her gift while giving some much nicer gifts out to the rest of the townsfolk.
Give her a sunflower. George likes leeks. Leia likes a hazelnut. Probus have a horseradish.
I continued growing various crops over at my island farm, and every Friday would buy an additional iridium sprinkler from Krobus. When I remembered, that is. I felt a bit overwhelmed with all the new checks open to me, so I went back to my instincts with some tree chopping, and apparently this wasn't the first time, as I had already reached foraging level 8 and unlocked my big coop upgrade. I continued skipping over days for each of the fall NPC birthdays and also began checking the traveling cart every Wednesday. The cart has 3 unique checks while still offering a variety of items as it normally does. The first check I found was a magic rock candy, but more importantly, the cart sold me a green bean. The bean is required for a bundle, but there's also a check from growing it, so I decided to first put it through the seed maker. I'd be able to grow the green bean without ever needing to find the random unlock for it. This is what we call going outside of randomizer logic, and you can bet I won't be stopping here. I planted the bean starter on the island along with a cauliflower seed Jody had given me from her 4-heart check. Speaking of logic, I didn't quite understand which friendship checks were considered within logic. Apparently, if I receive hearts with an NPC, I'm expected to reciprocate and increase my friendship back with them. And while it wasn't clear in this current version, Kaido has recently added a ton of new amazing quality of life features in the next randomizer update, including a TV show that explains some of these mechanics. For now, I guess I'll just stick to shoving cranberries in every NPC's face I come across. As I slept through more days, I came across the rusty key from harvesting a taro root, which allowed me to unlock the sewer and find the Stardrop Saloon. This wasn't too bad of a find, considering I needed 6 dishes for the chef's bundle and was planning to rely on Gus for these. I also harvested that green bean and unlocked the special orders board from it. This is out of logic since I bought the bean from the cart, but since when has that stopped me? I was feeling a bit more generous than usual, so I found a new use from the saloon.
At the very least, I can buy Shane a beer. He deserves it. Pam deserve a beer? I guess so. It's only 400 gold. Oh, Leia likes salads. I'll buy one for Leia. And I could buy Harvey a coffee. I could just buy all of their gifts. Oh, and Sam wants the pizza. Alright, I guess we're giving everybody gifts today. And then Clint doesn't deserve anything. Oh, Sam left. We can save the pizza. 3 more points. Now Kaido Kid's here to try to influence what I use the hint on, but I'm definitely taking a vote again. Minecarts, Island North, Fishing Rod, Summer. I will look back on that however long it takes to get 3 more points. Chad's really dedicated to staying in fall. Who knows, summer might not be the season to progress to, so that's why I'm only thinking minecarts or Island North might be better. Or even the fishing rod. The fishing rod would unlock so many checks. I got the, ooh, wow. That's a big gift to fit in the mail there. Wow. Alright, we just need a fishing rod and how to catch fish. I can just buy random stuff from Clint with the copper bars and then get 2 checks and then hint. That's a good idea. I'll do that. And that way we can get the hint done. Although the traveling cart will also give me a quick check, so I'll do that first. Hey, they've got the scorpion carp. Too bad it's not needed this time. Buy a single piece of wood for 770 gold. Oh, fishing rod. Hey, look at that. The rare crow's the fishing rod. We have enough money for it too. And a fishing level to go with it. Look at that. We don't even need to hint anything. I still will. Thankfully, chat did not vote for the fishing rod, but it looks like minecarts took first place with 16 votes. So minecarts it is. All right, minecarts repair is at harvest red cabbage. Probably can't do that because I don't think we know where the red cabbage seeds are, but it's all good because we found the fishing rod.
I found my brand new training rod in the mail the next day. I was super excited to finally catch fish, although I would be restricted to the basic ones. Every fish I catch for the first time does count as a check, and I was conveniently given a fishing level from catching a smallmouth bass. I also caught a chub for a star drop and a bream for my second axe upgrade. The next day I found my steel axe in the mail, allowing me to open up the secret woods, although I had been getting plenty of hardwood from the island's mahogany trees. I even had enough to repair Willie's boat for a check, but was only given a bone mill. I had also reached fishing level 2 for starfruit seeds, but unfortunately don't know where Sandy is. I tried fishing at the island, but after many attempts realized I was only finding trash. Upon returning to the valley, I checked the special orders board for Linus's cleanup quest. The game was taunting me here for being stuck with the lousy training rod, but it did give me an opportunity to complete this quest extremely easily. I returned to the island and fished up 20 pieces of trash, then made my way up to the railroad. I was met with the wizard cutscene here and still have no idea how this triggered, but it meant I'd have a new door from the bug lair. After finding a trash reward from the trash quest, I navigated back to the sewer and spoke with Krobus to unlock the entrance to the bug lair. I entered and found Sandy's oasis, which was kind of crazy as I was just talking about those starfruit seeds, and even more, today is Sandy's birthday. That's right, I was so determined to give out gifts on NPC's birthdays I had manifested the oasis. The next birthday in line was Marnie, who I had a pink cake saved for from who knows where, and upon gifting it to her,
we got hearts with Leia and progressive fishing rod. Hey, there we go. That's actually really good. Thank you, Marnie. Thank you for the good items. We're in go mode now. We can catch every single fish, including the scorpion carp and the legendary fish.
Going out of logic pays off yet again. The bamboo pole from Marnie's 8-heart check will let me catch every fish in the game now, except for the out-of-season ones and maybe extremely difficult fish, but that's besides the point. This was an insane find. Before exploring what the new route opened up for me, I continued with Robin's birthday. I found a claymore from her 10-heart check, which is a much better sword than the gold scythe. I decided to give Robin some extra love on her birthday by completing her resource fresh quest. While chopping, I reached foraging level 9 for a mining level, and then upon quest completion, I found a farming level. This took nearly the entire day, so I took advantage of the rare occurrence of me staying up past 10 to catch a midnight carp. This unlocked my silo, so we'll see if this motivates me to stop completely neglecting my chickens. Before ending month number 12, I caught a sandfish for jazz seeds and the scorpion carp for fooled you. Really thought I'd be able to catch my nemesis this early, but anyway, at this point I was back to just completing as many checks as I could for points towards my next hint. I was about halfway there, and now recalled I could do a volcano run without living on a prayer thanks to my fancy new sword. I gained enough XP for combat level 2 and mining level 6 for some useless items but well needed points towards that hint. I made it to floor 5 and bought the 5 walnut parrot check to find my second traveling merchant, this time for Tuesday. I made it to the top, and in place of the usual prizzy, I discovered someone had left some old boots. On my way down, I spent another 5 nuts for a check.
We got hearts with Marnie. Hey, let's go. We can get the purple shorts now. That's the best check ever. Best use of golden walnuts. Let me check whose birthday would be next. I think Elliot. Yeah, it's Elliot's. I have Elliot's birthday memorized at this point. Who am I kidding? Here's our wood skip, and hey, we got the island obelisk, so I'm really glad I took the time to do that. It's not like it'll unlock anything new for us, but that's like super convenient now to get to the island. All we need now is the return scepter. He is home. Here's a birthday present. We got hearts with the wizard. Okay, we get a new door from that. That's actually really good. We're getting some early luck right off the bat. Hi, Marnie. We're gonna go into your room now, grab the mayor's lucky purple shorts, and be on our way. But he doesn't get them yet. We're gonna display them at the fair, as we should. At the wizard, let's first build our free island obelisk. But anyway, what I'm excited for is we do have hearts with the wizard now, so he trusts us to enter his trapdoor, which leads us into Willie's. Willie's been hiding in the wizard's basement inside Linus's tent. All right. I think Willie gives us one more door, but let's see if we can enter here. No, not yet. All right, well, we'll have to come back when he's actually running his shop.
I'll certainly remember going back to Willie's for those early fishing pole checks, right? I slept for Saturday, which meant Willie wouldn't run his counter, but I did find 5 Dish of the Seas from Krobus, which would help me with catching difficult fish. Willie refused my bouquet, so I passed it along to Sam and found garlic seed from his 4-heart check. I completed Robin's project special order to find Kent hearts.
Time to get more bombs in the mail, I guess. Slimes for green algae, potentially. Hey, we got hearts with Harvey. That's very good. We can get a new door now. I'm always excited to get new doors. In combat level 3, something we could have gotten a while ago. All right, Elliot, fine. Since I saw you first, you can take it. All right, here's the moment of truth. Dr. Harvey is our friend now, so he'll let us into... Oh, I think this is just a new entrance. Where will the portal take us? To the mines? Finally to the mines? Maybe? No. It's the field office. We do have 3 more entrances once we unlock Island North, so I'm kind of tempted to hint Island North next. Speaking of that, we have 12 more points to go.
I did find the horse flute from Jody's 8 hearts, which is super nice in the map shuffle as I'm always losing track of my horse. I also recalled I had traveling cart checks left for both Tuesday and Wednesday.
I don't want to spend 5,000 gold on it, but I also don't want to get this again next week. But I think I am going to skip it. Summer Spangle, I'm going to check if we need that for anything. It is needed in the dye bundle, so I am going to pick that up. Oh, it is a new check if I harvest it. That is true. I'll go ahead and throw it in the seed maker with the rest of them. Progressive mine elevator. I suppose I'll buy that because we'll get the mines soon and make use of it, right? We'll get the mines very soon.
I got 10 hearts with Jody to find poppy seeds, then bought 2 upgrades from Clint.
We're getting closer and closer to a hint. 8 more checks to go. How you doing, children? Can't wait to get my hands on a prismatic shard for those guys. Because they'll get me a free check, right?
I found 2 more checks from harvesting a garlic and blue jazz, then 3 more from fishing level 4 and catching the flounder and lionfish. 3 checks remained, so I let chat begin casting their votes. The real battle was between the red cabbage seeds for the minecarts or the island north, which would unlock 3 new doors. I found 1 check from 4 hearts with Abigail, and then finally recalled that I had found Willie, where I'd find 2 easy checks from the fishing poles. But first I got greedy, and while I was up by the mountains, decided to go for a largemouth bass.
Taxes! Uh-oh. I guess largemouth bass must be an endangered species, and they're making me pay a fine for catching it. I sure hope Island North didn't win the vote. Look at that. Island North and a farming level. We might have to do a repoll considering the circumstances here. All right, let's show results. Well, we already got the Island North, so I'm gonna go check the 3 entrances we can see now at Island North. And then who knows, maybe one of them are the mines. We're running out of entrances, so there's a very good chance one of them is the mines. If it's not the mines, I would actually be pretty surprised because we have very few places left for that. Really wish I'd hinted Island North just to see that we're thinking ahead this time. If we don't find the mines, I'll hint the red cabbage seeds.
First the fishing pole and now the turtle. I was getting pretty good at manifesting my hint options. Before leaving Willie's, I bought some crab pots to place on the farm and beach for those fish sanity checks.
Special order, we need to slay 50 skeletons. I think we can do that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take Clint up on that because we're gonna find the mines. We have 3 new entrances. Yeah, look, we can actually go up here now. I'm feeling confident in the mines. We have 3 entrances. What haven't we found? We found pretty much everything except for the mines. All right, watch. Mines. Ham's trailer. I forgot about this place. Well, it is kind of fitting for her. We'll see. Lay a bomb down here and see what happens. Oh. Kaido Kid got me on this one. I have to probably unlock this entrance as an item. Watch that be the mines. 1 more chant at the volcano. Kept saying 3 entrances. Yeah, I mean, I was fairly confident that we would get 3 entrances, but I guess not. We can get another check from our 10 golden walnuts. All right, well, let's gamble it real quick and see what we get. Who knows, maybe it's the red cabbage seeds. We got the grape starter. Vincent will be happy now. But anyway, it's finally time to enter the volcano. So the volcano will lead to the mines. Well, I guess that's a very small volcano. Kaido Kid's happy. Yep, it's just a shortcut. No volcano inside. Tiny volcano. So I guess I'm hinting the red cabbage seeds. Too bad the copper pan didn't get more votes, but yep, red cabbage seeds are still in first. Alright, y'all ready for this? Hint. I need to go grab a space bar. I'll be right back. Let's try that again. Red cabbage seeds. Harvest a peach. Now we have to hint where the peach sapling is. Hooray. Well, at least we know what our next hint will be. Still no mines, still no seasons. I need to get a peach to get the red cabbage to get the minecart to get into the mines.
So the island north ended up being a dead end, and I'd have to start working my way up to another hint for that peach sapling. Unless I can channel my new manifestation powers, that seems like the plan for now. At least I'd get a head start on points from all the crab pot checks. I also found myself on the day of the fair and learned the purple lettuce would not win me a check, so I ended up returning the mayor his shorts. I remembered to check the card again and found the dark talisman, which will unlock a new door. But first I wanted to fish up some green algae to finish the fodder bundle, and I was also able to finish the lakefish bundle for an elevator. I slept and found a pickaxe from Auto Petting Kent, a movement speed bonus from George's 10 hearts, and another elevator from harvesting a summer spangle. Seems like the game's getting me ready for the mines now, right?
Everybody brace themselves. We're gonna finally do what nobody's done before. We're gonna find the mines. We have the dark talisman, so we can finally dispel the magic barrier here. And wait for it to fly away. And find the mines. How did we know it was gonna be Leia's cottage? Chat was manifesting Leia's cottage for real there. She's in an interesting location here, but no mind today. We still haven't found the Adventurers Guild unlock item, so we don't know where that door leads to. And Caroline's greenhouse, still waiting on that door. And then the Professor Snail Boulder Cave. We don't know where that leads to yet. Alright, lobster. At least we didn't get crazy unlucky with the lobster like we did last time. We got a shed.
The shed might not seem like a great reward, but it now lets me view the big shed blueprint from Robin, which could be an important check. We'll see how long it takes me to think of this. I was able to finish the summer foraging bundle since I'd found some summer seeds as a random item reward.
I just need multiple cauliflower seeds. That's all I'm asking for. Watch, I've been like delaying completing this because I want to get multiple cauliflower seeds. It's gonna be like the minecarts or something good. Who needs a return scepter when you have sleep? Level 2 foraging. That's only our second foraging level. Wow. Cauliflower yet again. We will see what happens when we put it through the seed maker. There's a quest that requires a cauliflower, and I also need more cauliflowers for the quality crops bundle, and if I just donate my one cauliflower, I won't have any way to grow more. One cauliflower seed, the endless cycle of cauliflower.
I decided I'd try catching some more fish I hadn't yet, including the tilapia, blue discus, catfish, salmon, and angler. I then wasted too much time fishing lakefish to finish the biome balance order for a traveling merchant metal detector. While this item does allow the cart to now sell minerals and artifacts, there are quite a few in the pool, and I'm pretty sure I'd already found one. I fished up an eel to finish the night fishing bundle, then returned to the beach to find the bus repair from the crab check. Of course, I already had a route to the desert through Robin's house, so this wasn't too useful. I had now made it to the end of month 14 when I was supposed to wrap up my stream, but I was determined to play one last day in hopes of finding something new for progression. I decided to do a little fishing at the Pirates Cove.
30 fiber from the tuna. How rare is the stingray? Seems pretty rare so far. Well, at least we're racking up the fishing XP. Hopefully I'm not missing anything for the stingray. Oh, this guy's gotta be the stingray. Let's not miss it. That was close. Be very unfortunate if I missed this guy. I'm locked in. Alright, there we go. Stingray got us. Caroline! Hey, let's go. This is it. We're going straight to the greenhouse. Holding the stingray as we walk into the greenhouse. Moment of truth. If the stingray gives us the mines, the stingray will live on. If the stingray doesn't give us the mines, then bye-bye to the stingray. Alright, here we go. Is it the mines? It's the path.
Still no mines, still stuck in fall. But that's what I love most about the randomizer, puzzle solving my path forward with such a limited amount of options and forcing myself and chat to think outside the box on what to work towards next.
Alright, Stingray, if you bring me down, we go down together.
I only needed 3 more points for my next hint, which of course would be the peach sapling, which would unlock the red cabbage seeds, which would unlock the minecart repair. I knew I could get 3 quick checks from Robin, then hint.
Okay, Robin, we can get 3 more checks from her, then hint. Hint the peach sapling. And if there's anything actually useful here, I could buy the painting 15,000 G well spent. Hey guys, I'm not hinting the peach sapling. I love the timing for these, it's great. It's just great. Peach sapling. I need more stone. Let's go mine some stone real quick. I wonder how long I had access to that.
Surprisingly, I had only recently found the shed from catching a lobster, which allowed me to view the big shed blueprint for the peach sapling. While we're on the topic of lobster, apparently this whole time Gus had been hiding my return scepter from me. How shellfish. After buying the remaining stone I needed from Robin, I could finally... After selling a bunch of junk for 20,000 gold, I could finally purchase the big shed blueprint for the peach sapling. I planted it on the island right away, but rather than auto-sleeping, I decided to wake up, grab coffee from my coffee maker, and go right back to sleep and repeat that cycle for an entire month. I landed on day 16 of month number 16 and right away headed to the island to harvest my peach. As expected, I was given the red cabbage seeds, which I'll be able to grow and harvest for my minecarts. But today was the day of the fair, and I still suspected there'd be a check from getting first place, so with some higher quality items, I was able to put here to shame and receive my first watering can upgrade, which is actually a curse as it slows down my animation canceling. The next day, I found my red cabbage seeds in the mail and planted them on the island. Before sleeping for those to grow, I was able to finish the geologist's bundle and finally the spring crops bundle after being given more than one cauliflower seed from the seed maker. I slept 10 days for the red cabbage to grow, and on the first day of month number 17, I harvested it for the minecart repair. After sleeping, I could finally use the minecarts to make it to the mines and find out where the entrance was located this entire time.
But first, I have to go to the poll and see what chat is manifesting here. All right, we got 10 votes for the Adventurers Guild. Is chat correct? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, and it's the, wow, that's crazy. How does chat know? How does chat know it's the Adventurers Guild? Anyway, we can't get back in. We'll have to go back to the minecarts. Ooh, there's bubbles. Just kidding, we're going to the mines, no bubbles.
Before attempting a mines run, I stocked up on spicy eel from the desert trader and also bought the triple shot recipe and crafted some of those to bring with. I got some free checks from the treasure chests, including Open Professor Snail Cave, which is a new door. I also found a mining level and robin hearts, but would now have to put in some actual work for more checks as I'd only found 9 elevators, which gives me access to floor 45 at most. There is a check from traversing every 5 floors, so I began mining from the beginning and made quick progress with my steel pickaxe, making it to floor 5 and finding Evelyn hearts as my reward.
Yeah, I'll definitely hint after doing some checks in the mines. Definitely the smart move because we might get something that we would have hinted. Hinting summer would probably be the best choice because of the luau, and I could just easily farm friendship points with all the NPCs. Traveling merchant for Sunday, so that's good. 3 more checks from that. Our checks are getting us more checks. Fishing information broadcasting service. That's the wrong channel. We want the fortune teller, not that. What's a drought do? Definitely sounds like a trap. We have a cheese press now, but I don't think I have the barn yet. Could take a quick detour and catch a fish for a check, but while I am doing the mines, we're just gonna continue doing the mines and then do that, I guess, afterwards. Oh, I do have to watch the time, but I should be able to get to floor 25, and then since we have the elevator, we can just resume where we left off. Once we got all the checks from the floors we can already access, then we'll try to do one big mine run from floor 45 and get to the end. We got a keg! Hey, let's go! We got a keg! I mean, I think wine is needed in some things. Pale ale too. I don't know, I just like kegs. I like making my money. As I was saying, we already have infinite money. I'm still excited about the things that will make me more money. I'm tempted to go for the crates over there, but treehouse. Look at that, 2 new entrances. That's a good way to end this day, because I don't know if I'll be able to do another 5 floors, but let's go back home. We'll go to sleep and check those 2 new entrances tomorrow. We can enter this door now. Leo's treehouse leads us to our cave. Look at all of the fruits we have now. Wow. Ginger Island Snail Boulder will be briefly interrupted by Community Center drop-off. And maybe it'll complete the bundle. I'm not entirely sure, but the cherry? Oh, it's only the cherry and apricot. We have a cloth and we can brew a wine. All right, let's go see a new entrance. If it's the bus tunnel, I should have brought a battery pack with. The Boulder Cave, Professor Snail Cave, leads us to the tunnel. Of course it's the tunnel. Okay, I'll go grab my battery. Oh, I think there's some link between chat and my game because everything's just predicted every time. Still no Joja Mart. Joja Mart is what I'm looking for now. I still wonder where the Adventurers Guild unlock is because that's the actual door to the mines, which I have no idea how we would actually are supposed to get there at least. I don't know if we even have access to a rainbow shell, so I don't know if we can continue this quest, but we'll use the battery pack and at least get that key quest started. And then never have to return to the tunnel again.
There were still many more checks waiting for me at the mine, so I conquered floors 30 through 45 and found the traveling cart for Monday. During my previous dive, I found the Sunday cart, so I began checking those every week to find another elevator, the Living Off the Land TV show, and finally my second pack upgrade. I also bought some out of logic parsnips from the cart, which first finally completed the getting started quest in, what, year 4? But also let me craft a scarecrow for a quest and found my deluxe coop upgrade. This one is extra nice as I can buy rabbits now, but mainly just for the auto feeder feature so my animals won't hate me. Still haven't found a single barn though. I continued with cart checks but didn't find anything else crazy essential. I'd also brewed some wine and was able to finish the artisan bundle to find another fishing rod. This one would be the fiberglass rod, which won't make fish any easier to catch but will double the bite rate while using bait. I also maxed out my foraging XP to find another mining level, then I finally returned to the mines after all my sidetracking. Not to mine, mind you, but to do a little fishing.
We will go for the stonefish and the ghost fish first. I think this one's just a ghost fish. Ghost fish is still a new check, so we get something here. We got we got our summer. Wow, the summer was locked inside of the mines. That's crazy. We finally can leave fall. Look at that.
I'd finally found a new season, and summer was the one I was hoping for. Before moving over to the new month for all those new checks, I wanted to finish anything I could still get done in fall. This included catching the red snapper and sea cucumber, buying fairy seeds from Clint and a fishing level from Robin, finding pumpkin seeds from Gunther, and a crop order quest which got me the cart unlock for Thursdays.
Pariah, is that a weapon? Was it a trap that just plays a loud noise? I have no clue.
I'd made it to the end of fall, but still needed some friendship checks with both Penny and Sandy, so I decided for completion's sake I'd do one last fall to end all falls. This one would go by in a flash, and I did find some nice stuff while checking the cart, including a melon and 5 iridium bars. I also found a mining level from Sandy's 10 hearts, and another one from harvesting an apple. From all the sleeping, I'd auto-pet Vincent up to 8 hearts now and found another axe upgrade. And with that, I was ready to move on to month number 19, day 505, the start of my first summer.
Broken out of the endless fall and have finally gotten a change of scenery here. We're in summer. Let's go.
Besides checking all the new checks from Summerfish and quests, a goal of mine was to finish the quality crops bundle. This wasn't necessarily a difficult task, but it did take some persistence. I hadn't actually unlocked the blueberry, summer spangle, or cauliflower, but had found all 3 from the cart. This of course meant I couldn't purchase the seeds from Pierre, and while the blueberry is easy since it grows back, the spangle and cauliflower I'd have to keep turning into seeds and regrowing them until I get the 5 gold stars. After planting my seeds down, I slept and found myself with an extremely lucky crop fairy to instantly grow a bunch of blueberries and a couple melons and spangles. If I hadn't played that extra fall, I wouldn't have been blessed with this early summer luck, and by harvesting that melon, I found yam seeds which I can grow on the island for a new check. After getting all my crops situated, I gave Jazz a gift on her birthday for the tulip bulb. Then I began to prepare for a huge mines expedition. I had plenty of salads for healing and a few bombs at my disposal, but forgot to bring stone for crafted staircases. I was already committed at this point though, and began my journey on floor 60, although I still hadn't actually made it from floor 55 to 60 for that check, but couldn't be anything super essential from it, right?
We're gonna start at 60 and see how far we can get. I will zoom all the way out while I'm in the mine so I can see most of the screen.
I brought one of the many magic rock candies I'd found with and consumed that for the extra luck to help find ladders quickly.
And the best way is still probably gonna be ignoring the enemies. There's already a ladder on this floor, so let's go right over there. We're focused on getting down as fast as possible, so I won't worry too much about the ores. If they're along the way, like these ones, I will mine them, because they can also spawn ladders. Already at floor 69, nice. Let me grab the iron from over here. Already got a ladder. Yeah, today must be a good luck day. Hey, another peach sapling. Oh, that would have been great if we hinted it and it was in this chest. Then we would have thought we were locked out of the mines. Darn. That's okay. Hey, look at that!
I found my iridium fishing rod from the chest on floor 70.
We're still only on the skill pickaxe. Another pickaxe upgrade would have been nice. We're at 10 hearts with Leo now. Oh, cherry sapling. That will be another check because we haven't grown a cherry tree yet. Kind of want to hint another movement speed bonus because that would help everywhere. Make everything go faster because we move faster. I didn't grab the coal. That's okay. Hearts with Gus. And a deconstructor. Deconstructors are useful, so not complaining about that. Unfortunately, the rocks will take 2 hits to mine now because we only have the steel pickaxe, but we still should be able to make good progress. Yeah, 85 got us artichoke seeds. And avoid the enemies here as best as I can. Already got a ladder here. Charcoal kiln. Okay, yeah. This is indeed a trap. Pariah just plays a loud noise. That's what that trap does. Yeah, we'll get to floor 120, potentially. Making good progress. Another magic rock candy, so we used one and gained one. We're zooming down the mines, getting ladders left and right here. I don't think I need the fire quartz for anything in particular. Okay, spiral floor. No, I was gonna say, I'm gonna craft a staircase and skip it, because it's normally a good floor to skip, but if I run into a monster floor and don't have another staircase to use, that would be very bad. So just gonna hope I get a ladder soon. Oh, there we go. We got pretty lucky. Got another watering can upgrade. And a cone hat. Let's go, we got a hat. That's the fun resource pack. 20 more floors to go. And then we can probably do some hints. It's my whole strategy. Whatever I want to hint, I just end up getting anyway. We're getting really unlucky on this floor. Where's the ladder? Come on. I don't want this floor to cost us floor 120. I have a repeat of my first series where I barely make it the second to last level. Oh, there we go, finally. Okay, I think we can do it. A few more floors to go. Am I bullying the logic again? My elevator goes to floor, like, 60, I think? And we are running out of luck now that the magic rock candy buff is gone. Going really slow here. Okay, ladder, let's go. Probably not floor 120 tonight just because that last floor took way too long, which is okay. We can still get floor 110, 2 more checks from that floor. Oh yeah, and I still have to check floor 55 to 60. So who knows, maybe there's something important there. Yeah, after the magic rock candy buff wears out, we run out of staircase luck. But it's all good. I really wanted to make it to floor 120, but not much we can do. Come on, ladder, where are you? I've been on this floor for forever. Parrot Express. Parrot Express is nice. And nauseated, uh-oh, which means we can't heal, right? So that's actually a well-placed trap, because I can't eat the salad now. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully I don't take any more damage. Getting some good ladder luck here. Ooh, another ladder right here. Maybe we will make it. We'll be close. Floor 115. Got a farming level. There's just a few more to go. Let's see what happens. Slaying the enemies, because it'll give us a better chance of a ladder. Come on. Alright. We're so close, but this one floor is gonna cost us, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, the nauseated buff. Oh, bombs. Yeah, let's place down the bombs real quick. The nausea buff went away just as we overexerted ourselves. But bombs are certainly a good idea. No ladder from that. No ladder from that. Place down one more bomb here. And then worst case, we can use a... Oh, there was a ladder there all along. Wow. Just wasted those bombs. Okay. Bomb on this floor and then ladder on the next floor. Come on. Can I craft any bombs? I can craft another bomb if I need. Okay, ladder. There we go. And we're using a staircase on this floor. We did it. Let's go. Floor 120 got us a shed. And hearts with George. George did used to be a miner, so this is very fitting. We found the key to George's heart. Alright, let's go. That was a close run. We got a larger house here now, so kids have a little bit more room to run around. But we did it. We did the mines, actually. Oh, you know, just in case, before I do anything else, I need to do this, because I know I will forget, and I know this will bite me later on if I don't. Floor 55 to 60, we haven't gotten the check for that yet. Of course, floor 60 was the pickaxe upgrade. We could have done that, slept, and then done floor 120 with the gold pickaxe. Always something.
I was super happy to complete every check from the mines. The iridium rod will make catching fish much easier with the trap bobber. I had also found some new tool upgrades, which means Clint has new checks, so I headed over there to investigate. Turns out all those watering can upgrades were a blessing in disguise, as they allowed me to purchase the iridium watering can upgrade to unlock the island resort.
At this point, I don't know what I'm really looking for. We found the mines. I think all that's left is really Doja Mart. Yeah, new entrance from the Pirate's Cove. Let's see. Try that again. New entrance from the Pirate's Cove. Got us to the wizard's basement. We have a new entrance here, which leads us to the quarry. It's gonna be the quarry. Okay, it's a loop. All right, but this is our, what, 9-heart cutscene with Leo? Yeah, it's outside of the quarry. So we can get to the quarry without actually unlocking the quarry bridge. Interesting. Prismatic shard. Hey, look at that. Prismatic shard. Is it finally time to get rid of our kids? Oh, there's another mystic stone down here. Can we get a second one? We got a second one. Look at that. I think it's a 25% chance from the mystic stone, so that's only like a 1 out of 16 chance of happening. And then we're gonna have to play Fall again to see the Sinister Signal channel. Through here. I think it's this one. Alright, do we offer our prismatic shard? I think it might be the only way to view the Sinister Signal channel. So, I'm sorry babies, but you'll have a good time as doves, I'm sure. Goodbye Zig, goodbye Far. Alright. Poor babies. Okay, Kaido Kid isn't that evil to make them a check, right? Well, I think it's the only way to view the Sinister Signal channel, and I had to do it at some point. I'm sorry, babies. At first, I complained about having you, but now I miss you. The house is so empty without them. Oh well.
While at first it may seem like turning my kids into doves amounted to nothing, this was actually a crucial step in my journey towards conquering the randomizer. But viewing the secret show would have to wait as I was still in summer and chat was getting a bit antsy with me as I created a hint poll 2 hours prior and just kept getting sidetracked. Although I was able to actually find some of those hint options, including the fishing rod and island resort. However, I hadn't technically found the quarry bridge, and chat had voted on hinting the quarry bridge repair, so I guess that's what I deserve for delaying it for so long. Anyway, it was at 10 hearts with Demetrius, which I'll probably get soon from his birthday. Oh, also, the wiki lied to me about the luau, and a silver gold egg does not qualify as the best response. Anyway, as summer moved along, I kept giving out birthday gifts, tending to my crops, and catching any new fish that came to mind. I finally found my first barn from catching the shad, and then I caught the rainbow trout for beach seed, sturgeon for a combat level, and void salmon for a rare crow. I even completed Gunther's bone order for a golden pumpkin.
The Bombo Big Frog. Gonna take a look at our Bombo Big melons. Oh no. Yeah, I guess Bombo Frog is Jesus.
Yeah, I was kinda just aimlessly completing checks at this point, so I decided to take another vote for a hint, and we decided to hint the island house, located at mining level 10. I was already really close to maxing out my mining XP, so the hint kinda hurt. Probably would have been better to hint a new season, but at least this was quickly reachable and would gain me 2 new doors. Before grinding that out, I gave Demetrius a pufferfish for a movement speed bonus, and also reached 10 hearts with him for that quarry bridge repair. I actually headed over to the quarry and laid down some bombs to quickly reach mining level 10 and unlock my island house. Oh, and fun fact, I actually knew where these 2 entrances led way back on the second episode because there was a glitch, but Kaido Kid quickly patched that, and yeah, the house led to Key's Walnut Room, and the cave led to Skull Cavern. It was just about time to wrap up this season, and after many harvests and regrowing crops, I finally had the gold star ones I needed.
Yeah, quality crops we can finally complete with blueberries, cauliflower, summer spangles. We got slimed. For 40 seconds. Well, that's the way we're ending. All sticky and gooey from our slime. I got slimed. Let's go.
I was in quite a sticky situation here. I wasn't sure what to work towards next, but as usual left my fate in the hands of chat with the next hint. A wise person probably would have hinted the remaining seasons, but chat knew what was best for me and had me hint the Skull Key located at 4 hearts with Evelyn. While I wooed that old lady, I'd start another summer and also realized my new iridium rod would make completing the fish tank super easy, so I decided to work towards that. I caught a pike to find my slingshot. Now all I needed was another combat level for explosive ammo and I'd be unstoppable at Skull Cavern. I needed both a sunfish and Dorado for the riverfish bundle, so I fished at the river and reached fishing level 9 while doing so to find tomato seeds, which was needed for the dye bundle. I completed the riverfish bundle and actually found that 9th combat level, so Skull Cavern, here I come. Once I finished petting that old lady. All I needed now to finish the fish tank bundles was an octopus, lava eel, and squid. The octopus is quite the feisty one though, but with a dish of the sea and trap bobber it was a fairly easy catch and I was able to finish off the ocean bundle. Next up was the squid, which I'd be able to catch outside of winter using magic bait.
I don't think this is the squid. Oh, super cucumber is another one. So if it's the super cucumber, that'd be really nice. Although we might miss it. That was close. Alright, I regret not using the dish of the sea, but we're holding on. Yeah, if it just stays up there the whole time, it's no problem. Oh, it was a pufferfish. It was a measly pufferfish. Pufferfish should be easy to catch. We only have 12 pieces left. Alright, this one is something. Probably just another pufferfish. Oh, it was the squid. There we go. We got an iridium sprinkler from it, but that completes the specialty fish bundle. Well, why was the squid easier to catch than the pufferfish? But anyway, very lucky there. We have to go for the lava eel. Volcano is gonna be the best place to do it because I don't think I have mine floor 100 unlocked. And most likely get 50 pieces of trash before... Oh! Never mind. I was preparing for like... I should probably not talk because I'm gonna miss it. Alright, there we go. Lava eel. Let's go. Amaranth seeds.
I finished the specialty fish bundle, which completed the entire fish tank and unlocked the obsidian edge, which should help out with Skull Cavern. I needed a large milk for the animal bundle, but wasn't really good with cows, so I needed to take an alternate method here.
We're gonna do something that's probably a little unethical, but we're gonna, oh, the cow's not grown up. Somebody fooled me. Who tricked me? Okay, the cow's an adult. We can increase our friendship with the cow now. Just a few more milks, and then the cow can live in peace for the rest of its life. All right, there we go. Tomorrow we'll get a big milk. Gus, 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 Gus. Can't forget about Gus. He is still here. Happy birthday. Have an orange. Got a foraging level and drought. What does drought do? I still don't know what drought does. Hold on. Are these unwatered?
Damn, I guess the rain here is as dry as my humor. Before continuing with birthdays, I found a blue jazz from the cart, which was the last item I needed for the dye bundle.
But tomorrow is Maru's birthday. Maru, we have one more check. Let's sleep. We got the Adventurers Guild from 10 Hearts with Vincent. Wow, that unlocks the mines. We already had the mines, of course, but that's how we were supposed to get to the mines, I suppose. But yeah, Maru, go into Robin's shop. Maru gets a strawberry in bed. We got Winter! Wow. That's a very just random place to find a season. Just 8 hearts with Maru got us Winter.
Not only did Maru unlock most of the game early on for me, but she was also holding on to my Winter. From this point forward, I knew Maru was the one I was destined to be with, but hopefully she doesn't mind I sacrificed my kids. I attended the luau again this year with a gold egg and found a farming level from the soup, and the friendship boost got me to 4 hearts with Evelyn for my skull key. Before using that, I finally remembered to milk my cow and harvest my tomato, which let me complete the animal bundle and the dye bundle. After the remaining summer birthdays, I once again found myself on the last day and decided to do a huge skull cavern dive where I'd gear up and make it to floor 100.
So we'll get a check from this quest. We got spring. What? We got our spring. Now we're... Oh no. What season do we do next now? Anyway, let's have a nice skull cavern dive now. We can actually get some combat levels now that we're here. Yeah, Winter probably has more checks from festivals, but yeah, we have all 4 seasons now. Got a shaft already, that's nice. Of course, gotta zoom all the way out to see as much of the floor as I can. And it's a little disorienting moving this fast through Skull Cavern, because I do have 2 movement speed bonuses. Using the explosive ammo is one of the best things for Skull Cavern. I will try to take advantage of that. Oh, we can get cloth from mummies. So I guess I can take the time to slay mummies. I'm not too focused on like getting down deep today in Skull Cavern. I feel like I should focus more on combat levels while I'm here. I feel like I won't be doing many Skull Cavern dives, so let's just eat the magic rock candy. Why not? We'll hopefully get some iridium at some point. But we're gonna try to keep going down. We got some iridium here. Grab all of this gold with a mega bomb. Of course, there's already a shaft spawned. I got 2 shafts. I think that's enough cloth for the windmill from Robin. Got friendship hearts with Maru. That's our 2nd Maru heart. Think back to when we got our first Maru hearts, level 10 with Lewis. What if that was the hint we got and had to grind up 6 combat levels? That would have been awful. Got a prismatic shard. Ooh, it's an iridium bat floor. So if I can get all of them aggroed on me at once, and then hopefully not get knocked out here. I gotta love the bats, but yeah, I gotta grind for the combat XP somehow. Got a lava katana, which I think is slightly better than the obsidian edge. And so the moonlight jellies has begun, so I'm gonna warp over there 1 second. Good thing I waited because I got that prismatic shard. 13 levels. Oof, 5 more levels and we're at floor 100. I ran out of explosive ammo. That's okay. We can craft a few mega bombs and get a bunch of iridium here. It'll be worth it. I'm gonna ignore those ones and just go down a few levels. Grab this one, because why not? Let's make it to floor 100. Good floor to end on. Oh, and 1 more hole. The funny thing about this shaft is it's gonna drop us 1 level, because you always go to floor 100. We haven't found the secret note for floor 100, so we don't get the key cutscene, but I'm guessing there's a check from that, where you normally get the iridium snake milk. But yeah, unless there's like a bunch of iridium on the next floor, we can head on out. Another prismatic shard. Yeah, we can head on out now. I should have the return scepter with me.
After a pretty successful Skull Cavern dive, I was ready to end summer and move to a new season. But now having all 4 seasons unlocked, I had to choose between spring or winter. I let chat decide for me, so I began winter, which felt right as it was given to me by Maru. Speaking of Maru, I was planning to propose to her, so I hinted the beach bridge located at the Cave Patrol special order. It didn't take long to find this quest, and I got lucky with dust sprites as the enemy needed to slay, and even found a monster floor to speed up the process. After a quick grind, I now had access to the beach bridge. However, it doesn't rain in winter, so I'd need to wait until spring to obtain a mermaid pendant. While still in winter, I was able to finish the winter foraging bundle, and all that was left for the crafts room now was a spring onion, which I technically could have had the first day. I also gave out birthday gifts and found the boat repair from Caroline, and upon inspection, I found it led to the Gembird puzzle. Still no Jojamart, although at this point I didn't really need it. I had just a few more crops for the pantry, some dishes for the chef's bundle, and then a super cucumber for the enchanter's bundle. I should have caught this cucumber while still in summer, but I did have some more magic bait, so I went to Ginger Island and started fishing for it. After a few attempts, I finally reeled it in and was able to finish the enchanter's bundle. I continued with more checks, including birthdays, catching difficult fish, purchases from Robin and Clint, and the festivals, including the night market. While I found some cool stuff, I really didn't find anything for progression. I was looking for the pepper seeds, rare seed, and hop starter. It didn't make sense to hint these just yet, as I'd need more points for all of them anyway, and there'd be a chance I'd come across them naturally. I continued with checks, including the fish casserole quest for another pariah trap, which I still wasn't sure exactly what it did.
Well, glad you stumbled upon the stream, unfortunately. Our pariah trap was found in the mail. I wonder if that was a change that Kaido Kid made, or if it was just from the source of where we got it. The fish casserole cutscene. Does pariah decrease our friendship with people, or is this just natural decay? I'm not sure. Thought we were higher with Evelyn. That's okay. We'll give her Old Star Beat. That'll be a good gift. That should get us to 10 hearts. If you get a trap during the cutscene, it goes to the mail instead. Okay, that makes sense. A good little change. I was probably cackling right now. I feel like it's gotta decrease the friendship. It sure seems like it. Oh, why am I here? Their house is through the saloon. I don't know why I suddenly went to Jody's house. Evelyn? Oh, there she is. She's in the kitchen. Have a beat? Hold on. The way pariah works is Kaido Kid coded it so that it gives everybody a hated gift. I bet that's what it is. So it's probably a disliked gift. So the pariah trap has actually been giving everybody a disliked gift. And that was really bad timing because today's Evelyn's birthday, which means I can't give her a birthday gift.
I had been occasionally checking Gus for dishes, but had no luck, so I decided I'd have to become a chef myself. I could cook both the blueberry tart and chowder, but would need a hot pepper for the pepper poppers and kale for the salmon dinner.
How many checks till I hint? Pretty soon. One more check, so either the hot pepper seed, hop seed, or sweet gemberry. I think it really makes most sense to do the hot pepper since it's 2 for 1, gets us pepper poppers crafted as well.
Before using a hint, I caught a link cod and brought it over to Willy for a quest.
Then go over to Willy, bring him the link cod for pepper seeds. Hey, let's go. So now we don't have to hint the pepper seeds, I guess. That's very good. We'll start growing those on the island tomorrow. And then give a salad to Leia. But yeah, really the only things we don't know where they are yet are the hops and sweet gemberry now. Have a salad, got a... The game just wants me to finish, I guess. Come on. We got a rare seed. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, the only thing we need to hint now is the hop starter. So there's no reason not to hint it right now. I guess we're finishing today. 4 hearts with Haley. Come on, Haley. That's easy. Okay. And we're going into spring. Well, we're in go mode now. And then I need kale. Ooh. Don't know where kale is. Yeah, let's just get to it. Go to sleep and go into spring. We've done all 4 seasons now, ending in the starting season. Oh no, our farm's been trashed. Meeting the ghosts of your children is a check. Can I meet the ghosts of my children? Here are the spring onions. We're going so fast that my inventory is just starting to back up with clutter. Haley's birthday is all the way at the 14th, so I have to wait a few days for her.
I was able to finally finish the spring foraging bundle with a spring onion and complete the entire crafts room. Before wooing Haley for the hops, I had to first stay true to Maru, so I bought her a bouquet and shortly after a mermaid pendant, then proposed to her, and in a blink of an eye, we were married.
We gotta watch Maru's cutscene here. Demetrius is trying to be all sneaky, pretend like he's not listening in on what's happening. Yeah, if Robin is running her shop right now, that's good, because then we can get the house upgrade and have babies with Maru. On Demetrius, we're not trying to fool around with your daughter, we're just trying to finish the randomizer up. Hey, don't tell Demetrius, but yes, we do want children with her, so guess I'll tell her I'm impressed. I know how you can return the favor, Maru. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that kiss, though. I need some checks from you. We have to go buy a house upgrade from your mom first.
Even after marrying Maru, I still had some feelings left for Haley after developing Stockholm Syndrome with her way back. I gave her a visit on her birthday and found the hop starter I had hinted. The only missing item now was the kale, but I'd need quite a few more hint points to hint those seeds. I found 2 more Lupini paintings while completing checks. This put me at 8 out of 9. I was so close to becoming a true art collector, and you bet I won't stop until I find that last one. I also found my greenhouse from Robin's Lost Axe and the key walnut room unlocked from Emily's Fresh Fruit quest. I could now cook a pepper poppers with my hot pepper and cheese, so I dropped that off, as well as my chowder and regular old hot pepper. I still had the hops and sweet gemberry growing on the island, but was in no rush for those as I was still looking for those kale seeds.
Alright, Penny, we're here to give your mom a smooch real quick. Got the Galaxy Sword from Pam, which is crazy because the first time we played, she gave us the Galaxy Dagger. Yeah, that was at her 4 hearts. Could have had that very... Hey, we're not talking about that part of it. The fact that I could have had that really early on. And then the key walnut room. I would have definitely forgotten about that. Is it Joja Mart, or I don't even know where else we haven't found. Inside of the Adventurers Guild, Joja Mart is the final room that we still don't know where it is. Well, we know where it is now. The last entrance would be the club card door. I can buy a Galaxy. Oh, I need to sell some stuff. I should have ancient fruit at home to sell. And then I'll go buy a Galaxy hammer. I could get the Galaxy Sword from our mail, but I'd rather go buy the hammer just to be fully decked out. Not gonna make any use of it. Alright, only 5 walnut check here. Sleeping on that one for a long time, so we'll see what we get here. It was a movement speed bonus. That would have been so nice to have. Come on. I forgot about that check. Oh well. Alright, Galaxy Hammer time. Let's go. And then we're making really fast progress. I bet we can hint again soon. About halfway there, approximately. Any twists planned for the end of the episode? No, I don't think there's any twists, unless we just have a really hard time finding the kale seeds. I just want to have a baby with you, Maru. That's all. Alright, to the island. Hops are done. Hooray. Traveling merchant for Saturdays now. Interesting. We have to go with Maru today. Keep our wife happy so we can have some checks with her. A movement speed bonus. So now we're going to be maxed out on our movement speed bonus. Today's Emily's birthday, who we still have a check with. Give Emily a wool, and we'll get our last Lupini painting. Let's go. Alright, I'm happy now. Alright, there we go. All 9 Lupini paintings. We've beaten the game. Oh, just passed over Pam. Come back here. Have some pale ale. We got the crows. Oh no. Thankfully, it doesn't work on the island, so we're good. And then we got a friendship bonus with everybody, which is very nice. I mean, that helps. Gets us closer to checks with everybody, so not complaining about that. Let's see how much closer we are to a hint. 5 more checks. We're almost there. I want 2 of them to be our babies from Maru. Hopefully sleeping here, I can have a baby. And then of course we have to end in our starting season of fall. Told you the fall never ends. Any tips on combat? Got an infested floor on 86 of the mines. My tips for infested floors is just use a staircase and skip them. Just ignore them. That's what I've been doing, ignoring combat completely. Because as you'll see, I'm at combat level 7 and all my other ones are maxed out. But let me check back here. Oh, alright, I think we have enough to hint now. Wow. We don't get the friendship hearts until we check the mail. Wow. Alright, so it is time to hint kale seeds. No! Alright, whoever was asking about if there's gonna be any twists, there's your twist. I have to get combat levels.
All this time, the kale seeds were locked behind my next combat level. I began to brew up a sinister plan to obtain enough combat XP, but first Maru had given me the signal that she wanted to have a baby.
Let's please have some babies. Would you like me to give birth to a progressive watering can cap? I guess you could say we're making Maru wet tonight. Jeff's bundle is going to be our final finale, but finish the summer crops. Littering boulder removed. We unlocked panning. Let's go. Sweet gemberry. We got Pierre's missing stock list from completing the whole pantry, and then a sprinkler from the actual bundle. Oh, I guess this is our 14 heart cutscene. We'll go to sleep at the panning unlock. I did turn my babies into doves, but Maru will still have, not necessarily babies, but she'll have something with us. She's pregnant with the watering can right now. Yeah. Our watering can didn't break. We had a baby and had the progressive watering can. There we go.
After having a baby, it was finally time to put my first 2 ugly babies to use.
This is what we get for turning our kids into doves. You've brought this upon yourself. Now I'm free. Hee hee hee. Hey, we got an ancient doll. Look at that. It wasn't worthless after all. We have our baby watering can in the mail. Let's go. I guess the doll's supposed to be our original kids. Sinister Signal was a check after all this time. Kaido Kid didn't want to make killing the kids a check, or turning the kids into doves a check. We're gonna make it a check ourselves. All right, ugly babies. Let's see what you've got. Any day now. Ooh. Chat's rooting for the kids. We're getting a check from our kids. We got the kale seeds from our kids. Thank you, babies. Your sacrifice lets us complete the randomizer.
I opened my mail to find the tears of my babies in the form of kale seeds. I nurtured them as if they were my own child, and once fully grown, scythed it from the ground and prepared to cook it.
We're gonna take the salmon and the amaranth all the way over to our actual house and cook there. Maybe that'll encourage Maru to have a baby. All right, Maru, we're gonna cook you a nice salmon dinner here. We're not gonna give it to you, but maybe we'll have a baby now? Oh, would you like me to give birth to a traveling merchant discount cap? Yes, I would.
I was finally ready to complete my community center goal in year 6, month number 24, day 651. It's been a wild ride. The randomizer can truly have some punishing moments of feeling lost and stuck, but it makes it all the more worth it when we finally find what we're looking for. It all began with petting the good mare to find Maru hearts, which allowed me to exit her room and view what Robin had to offer. She sold me the Island West Turtle unlock, and I was able to journey through Emily's sewer and begin growing out-of-season crops on the island farm. From the Parrot Express check, I found the Wednesday traveling cart, who ended up selling me my training rod along with a fishing level. I caught a smallmouth bass for another fishing level, and since I'd found one from the star drop at the fair, I could now craft crab pots. I caught the lobster with one, unlocking my shed, which allowed me to view the blueprint from Robin to purchase a peach sapling. I grew and harvested the peach to find red cabbage seeds, which I also grew and harvested to find the minecart repair. This allowed me to finally travel to the mines, and with a bamboo pole I'd received from wooing the mayor's mistress up to 8 hearts, I could catch a ghost fish to unlock summer. After this, I romanced Maru up to 8 hearts and found winter. I also grinded up to mining level 10 to find my island house, which unlocked the Bombo Frog Cave, leading me to Skull Cavern. After finding the skull key from Granny's 4 hearts, I could enter Skull Cavern and find my spring. Having all 4 seasons allowed me to complete every quest, and with my iridium rod catch every fish. I'd found most seeds required randomly along the way, but also took full advantage of buying crops from the cart. I definitely went way out of randomizer logic, but that's my favorite way to do it. My final task was kale, which required me to first find my 2 ugly babies, then use a prismatic shard to turn them into doves, which allowed me to eventually utilize the sinister signal channel and put my children to rest to find the kale seeds. After cooking the salmon dinner, it was finally time to complete the community center.
Here we go. Salmon dinner for the chef's bundle, 30 key gems, and a fishing level. And we completed our goal. Here we go. All right. Good game.
And that concludes my recap for my second Archipelago Randomizer series. If you'd like to see more madness, I'm planning on attempting the Tile Man Challenge at its hardest difficulty, where you have to pay for every map tile, and the price increases with every tile. Keep an eye out for that stream, and much more to come soon. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thanks to Kaido and the Archipelago community for an awesome mod and system. You should definitely check it out for yourself.
Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.